Hello gamers, we got a new packed season of secret changes that weren't displayed in the patch notes. We got everything from secret operator reworks to some questionable changes? I don't know. I'm also gonna rank every hidden change on a scale 1 to 5, where 1 is a useless change and a 5 is a necessary change. Be ready to roast me, cause my takes can sometimes be horrible. And throughout this video, I'm gonna hide the weapon code of this skin inside the video, so good luck finding it. Now, let's head on to the first secret change. The first part of the video is going to be about the main menu changes. The first thing you will notice once you boot up the new season is the new tab called Career, which will contain all about your stats, repetition, and a new revamped replay tab. And lastly, this updated rank menu where once crossplay will be out, you can have a PC rank and a console rank, which means double rewards if you're good enough. If I'm gonna rate this, I feel like having this new tab to collect data on everything you've done in your career is a great addition. Still, I feel like having the match replays in the career tab seems a bit odd and doesn't quite fit in there. I feel like it should have a tab on its own, and therefore I rate this change a solid 4 out of 5. The next secret change comes inside the Operator's Guide tab, where they now finally changed the preview tutorial videos. They are now fully showcased in full frames, and you can even toggle to have sound or not. I think this change is a solid 5 out of 5 because I don't think new players will learn a lot from these videos when they used to look like this. Yeah, this change was necessary. The last change in the main menu is that they now have updated the shooting range icon. The newer one reflects more what's included in the shooting range with the circular target as the image. I'd rate this 3 out of 5, not a necessary change but a bit of an improvement. Now, let's head to the gameplay secret changes. First off, Ubisoft has changed the size of the numbers on the HUD from this to this. The numbers now look bigger and they feel a bit out of place. This gets a 2 out of 5 since I don't like this change and therefore it's not necessary, but it's very minimal. If you noticed already, they also changed the loading meter on operators who have rechargeable gadgets like Legion and Azami, as you can see. One more thing though is that if the operator has 0 gadgets left, the loading meter used to be a constant loading speed. Now, the loading meter doesn't appear at all until the gadget has loaded around 80%. After that, the loading meter appears and loads at a fast constant speed. This change is a straight 1 out of 5, because this is just confusing and makes me wanna wonder when I'm getting my gadget. This needs to get revamped ASAP. This next change will probably be noticed once you play your first game. When you eliminate someone in the new season, the X mark at the top of the HUD will now be red. Back then, the X used to be white. This change wasn't that necessary, but I gotta say, red looks scarier than white, so it was a decent update. 3 out of 5. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind if you don't like my content anymore. In the new season, if you run out of gadgets and try to use them anyway, the red flashing effect in the HUD has been updated to a lighter flashing red. I don't think this change was necessary at all, but the red now looks more natural since the old one was too dark. 2 out of 5. If we're gonna talk about more coloring changes, we got more. The diffuser icon above a username has now a more orange look than before. Now this one I don't understand. The bomb in Siege is yellow and so is the icon. This is straight on unacceptable and it's an easy 1 out of 5. The last gameplay secret change will be the newly updated laser mechanic. Now you will really feel the laser coming out from the attachment. The movement of the laser is also updated and always reflects your movement with the gun to smooth picture perfect precision even when you reload or do some silly stuff. Lastly, your laser from your POV will stay exactly where it is from other people's POV, so no need to be worried when holding angles and thinking about where your laser is. Back then, the laser stayed exactly in the middle of the crosshair no matter how you moved your gun. And if you were reloading or being too close to a wall, it will disappear completely. This change is a 5 out of 5, no questions asked, and you will definitely feel the difference of the new laser. Now, let's head into some map changes you probably will notice when playing for the first time. Firstly, on Canal, you will notice that the floor outside the main breach has changed. It is now lighter and feels a bit off in my opinion. Not only did the floor outside the breach change, but the hatch next to radar became grey for no reason. This change is just very odd and I just wanna give it a 1 out of 5. Next up, we got Oregon, and shout out to Dangleberries for spotting this one. So you see this barrel at the edge of the map? Yeah? Guess what Ubisoft did with it in the new season? They f***ing flipped it! You know where this is going! 1 out of 5, get out of here! I think I should be mentally stable now after the last change, but on Villa they made a huge update regarding the drone holes around the map. They have now put bulletproof covers on almost every single drone hole. This is to prevent people from getting some nasty angles throughout the map to get some free feed kills. Wait, did some say fee? Well, this change might have a lot of different opinions, but I feel like this change was a bit necessary for most people because some might be very mad when dying to drone hold kills. This leaves me to rate a 4 out of 5, and personally, I don't mind this change at all. The last map secret change is on Coastline, and I think it exists on other maps too. But you might discover that the fire extinguisher has been replaced with a medical box. There are probably more of these medical boxes around, I just forgot to get more footage. I don't know why Ubisoft did it, but I wanna say this gets a 1 out of 5 rating because it's very minimal, and if I get a valid reason why they changed it, I'd bump the rating up. Let's head to the last part, and that is secret changes for operators and their gadgets. First up is Finka, and she got an update that I think wasn't intentional, but we will see. Whenever you use your Finka search, the blue effects around your screen won't appear at all. It kinda looks silly in my opinion, and it feels like she's playing charades with us. I kinda wanna leave this underrated, cause I think this is unintentional, but if I had to rate it, this gets a 1 out of 5. Next up is Goyo, and he got a change with his point system. Whenever you shoot your Goyo canister, you get minus 10 points for destroying a team gadget, but still get a plus 15 for activating your Vulcan, which doesn't make sense. They have now fixed the issue where you get no punishment for destroying a Goyo gadget. With simple maps you were only able to get 20 points from destroying all Goyo's gadgets. But now, you'll be credited with a total of 60 points if you destroy all Goyo canisters. This change will get 5 out of 5 because I probably lost MVP from this bug. The last secret change of the video goes to Gridlock, and her gadget got a small design rework. If you look closely at her gadget now, you will notice that the spikes on the track stingers are now colored corresponding to her team. As a trade-off though, the edges around her track stingers lost their color. If we take a look far away, could you spot the difference of the track stingers? This change made the track stingers kinda look cooler, but at the same time they are a bit harder to notice. This change didn't feel necessary, but it's a small buff for Gridlock, so I'm gonna rate this a 3 out of 5. Here's a list of all the secret changes included in this video and my rating on all of them. I'm also gonna nominate a favorite secret change and a secret change I hate the most. Starting with my favorite secret change is without a doubt the laser change. The first time I experienced this made me feel a bit surprised because I never expected Siege to implement something like this where the laser feels so realistic and natural. Good job Ubisoft. And if I'm gonna nominate a secret change I hate the most, it had to be the new loading bar once you run out of gadgets for Legion and Azami. I still don't understand why this was implemented. I wanna know during all the times how long I have left until I get a new gadget. Please Ubisoft, revert this ASAP. And with that, I probably covered up most of the biggest hidden changes I found, and if I missed one, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you to my channel members who supports me, and don't forget to become one if you want your name here. With that gamers, until the next video, take care and peace.